I saw the most amazing thing on YouTube this morning, and rather than telling you the story of it, I asked Sean if she could track down the guy who did it, and he's with us. Jason Roberts. He's the host of Simple Misfits. Their YouTube channel is youtube.com/Simple Misfits, and it's a really amazing piece. Jason, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us what you did, what you saw, what provoked you, and what you accomplished.
So what actually sparked this initial idea was I actually locked my keys in my car, and I had to call AAA. It happens to everybody once in a while. And when AAA arrived, he was trying to break into my car to get my keys, and he just happened to be an African-American guy. And what I started to notice as I looked around is that people started eyeing him in a negative
So the
way.
locksmith was black, and people were looking at him like, what's this guy doing?
He was obviously a professional. He had the AAA jacket on.
Right.
He was a professional, but somebody actually came up to me at one point and asked, like, is he with you?
Right.
Which really shocked me. So I figured I would reenact this whole process and see, if I would get the same result. And I was shocked at the difference of the reactions that I got when I went out and did it versus when my friend Clinton went out and did it. And I saw in the video,
your friend, you're white, your friend Clinton is black, and on the video, this is an amazing video, you were breaking into your car with a coat hanger on a public street as people were walking by for, 30 minutes?
Yeah, a little over half an hour.
Yeah, with the car alarm going off, wah, 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 and all these people, nobody gave you a second look.
No one said anything to me. No one tried to stop me. Cops were there at one point. They didn't say a word.
A police car literally drove by and stopped for a light next to you as you were breaking into your car and then continued going when the light changed.
Didn't even notice me.
Yeah. So then what happened when your friend who was African American broke into your car?
So we set up the camera. This family passed by. This Hispanic family passed by. I noticed that they stopped. They started staring into, or they started looking at Quentin and what he was doing, and then they noticed, oh wait, he's trying to break into the car. 2 minutes later, the cops show up. I couldn't catch the footage of the family calling. I saw them with their phone out, but they kept going in and out of the store, trying to double check on what's going on. And sure enough, 2 minutes later, the cops were there with, I think it was 5 squad cars.
So you, the white guy, break into your own car for 30 minutes. Nobody says anything. Your friend, African-American guy, breaks into your car. Within 2 minutes, there's 5 police. And they didn't just, come by. They put him up against the wall.
Yeah, they also put me up against the wall as well. They took it to a whole nother level. I didn't think that it was necessary, one, to have 5 patrol cars, 10 cops there, and I believe there's a helicopter. I heard a helicopter above me, but I wasn't sure if it was for me or not.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't think that it would have to be taken to the level of being handcuffed and background checked, even though I proved to the cops that was, in fact, my car. And
And this was your friend, and you asked him to open the door for you.
Exactly.
And at that point, what were they thinking of, charging you with something? I mean,
no. Afterwards, they let us go with no charges.
Were they nice to you at that point, or I mean, did we?
I mean, they weren't happy about the prank. They weren't necessarily nice, but they understood that at the end of the day, it wasn't a serious matter. It was just a prank.
Were any of the cops black?
Press charges. Not that I recall.
Yeah.
I remember Asian and white.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the carry-home message that you actually? I think I see one police officer might be African American. I'm looking at the clip right now. Oh, that's the guy handcuffed. Oh, that's your friend who's handcuffed. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at a freeze frame here. So So what's the carry home for you, Jason? What's the lesson that you learned from this and that you're trying to share with people by putting this up on YouTube? You could see it over at youtube.com/simplemisfits.
I would just say, keep an eye out. I mean, I didn't make this video intending it to get this big. It was just more of a social experiment for my own fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just
in the wake of
stereotypes are still very much alive, even though we don't think that it is. We don't believe that it's. We believe like everyone is treated equally. But I mean, I just don't.
I think your timing on this thing. I mean, this is just a couple of days after a white guy gets off for murdering a black kid. And it's and basically his defense was he was black and so I was afraid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
I heard about that.
And so here what we have is, in your case, white guys can break into cars, black guys can't, and even when they own the car, and so this is really a commentary on the fact that racism, or even I'm not even sure you call it racism, racial awareness, fear of race, whatever, fear of other, is alive and well in America. Was this a largely white neighborhood, or was it a mixed neighborhood, or was it that you were doing this? Most of the people walking by seem to me to be white.
This was in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, okay.
In basically central LA.
Yeah, in central LA. So there's a large black population, but Hollywood is mostly a white community. So your friend probably.
I think it's pretty multicultural, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing story. Jason Roberts, he's the host of Simple Misfits. Their YouTube channel is youtube.com/simplemisfits. If you haven't seen this video, it's really, really worth checking out. Jason, thanks for the great idea that you followed through on and did so well. And thanks for being on our program today.
All right, thanks, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Good talking.